Hey guys, welcome back to JC Automotive YouTube channel. I've been getting a lot of questions about how to diagnose the suspension on your car to see what has gone bad. So today we got a 2008 Dodge Avenger in the shop, and I'm going to show you quickly how you can check to see what's wrong with your car. All you're going to need is maybe a partner, but you should be able to do it by yourself, and you're going to need a jack stand capable of lifting up a car that you have. I'm going to be doing this video on a 2008 Dodge Avenger, but this will work on your car, any make and model of car, any age. It's going to work for everyone. So I'm going to bring the car in, we'll get it jacked up, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, here is the 2008 Dodge Avenger that a customer brought to us. It's got the 2.7 liter V6 in it. Customer complaint is a noise when going over small bumps or just normal road surfaces, but nothing when they go over speed bumps or any sort of big bump in the road. They think it's coming from the front right side, front passenger side, so we are going to check this one first. Okay, so we got our 2008 Dodge Avenger in the shop. We parked it where it wants to be. We got our jack, and in case this is your first time or you're not really familiar with using a car jack, I'm going to go underneath the car with you and show you where a good place to jack your car up is on the underneath. So I will be right back. Okay guys, so here we are on the underside of this 2008 Dodge Avenger. What you're going to be looking for, so there's our wheel, our front wheel. You're going to come underneath and look for something like this. It's called a pinch weld. You can see how the plastic kind of has a cutout trim around it where it can show you where it is. The only piece of advice is when you go to jack your car up, you want to make sure that it's a solid piece of metal and it's not rusted out, because if you jack up on a rusted out piece of metal, it may hold for a minute and it may come crashing down on you when you're under the car. So if that's rusted out, you can go underneath and look for any solid piece of metal. Like you could lift it up right here on the frame. Any solid piece of metal you can find is good enough to lift up on. Like there's some metal, there's metal, but worst case, you can always look in your owner's manual and you'll be able to find a good jacking point. Just make sure that you stay safe. Okay guys, so we got our car lifted off the ground. As long as your wheel's off the ground, you should be good. You just don't want the weight on it. So what we're gonna do is, when you're driving your car, you want to listen to kind of see which area the noise that you think is coming from. If you can't find it, you can jack all sides up and check it. This may just save you some time. So what you want to do is jack it up, have the wheel straight. You want to grab the wheel with both your hands, so we'll start at the top and bottom, and you're just going to give it a shake. Not too fast, but a nice and firm pressure. So here we got no play going up and down. Okay, so next we're going to go side to side, and look at that, we got a whole bunch of play in there, right? Next we're going to go diagonal, lots of play. We're going to go the other diagonal, and we got lots of play in there. Now we'll go on the inside and I'll show you how you can figure out what suspension component is actually causing that play. Okay guys, so here we are under the car after we found out that we had some play going side to side and diagonally. So what we're going to do now, you're going to need to get a buddy or someone who's going to be able to shake this wheel back and forth just like you did when you found if there was play in it. And what we're going to be looking for is certain things, like you're going to want to check your CV axle where it goes into to see if your bearing's all right. You're going to want to check your lower control arm bushing, so this would be your lower control arm ball joint right here that can get play. Your tie rods in the back over there, that can get play. And this one doesn't really have an upper ball joint, but some cars will, so you can feel for that too. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our buddy here to start shaking the wheel, and you can see that play. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put my hand on this ball joint. Okay, it's got a little bit of play, but not too much. Okay, then I'm going to go back and grab the tie rod. Wow, and I really feel that. Right, this one is tight, doesn't move around too much. This one, I can really feel it in my fingers when it moves back and forth. Like it's got so much play in there. And it's as simple as that. Now, just from grabbing this and feeling that play in there, I know that this car needs a tie rod. And as soon as I put a tie rod in there, this will go away. All right, guys, so that pretty much sums up how to check the suspension in your car. So again, the steps are: make sure you're on a flat level ground so you're safe. Get a jack that's capable of holding up your car. Jack it up on the right spot, and once it's in the air, grab the wheel sideways, up and down, diagonal both ways, give it a shake, see if you have any play. If you do have some play, get one of your buddies, a friend, whoever it may be, to shake the wheel for you, and you go all over each of those ball joints, tie rod, lower control arm, upper control arm, depending on the car. It's the exact same for every single car. Put your finger there, and if you feel like it might have play in it, grab a different one, and that one will be tight. If that one has play, you know that's the part you need. So for this one, we checked it, I had play in the outer tie rod in. So we'll grab a tie rod and throw it in there, and that plate will go away. Customer will be happy, and it's as easy as that. And not only that, if you do go to a shop, even for an oil change or whatever you may go to the shop for, normally they're going to give you a complimentary inspection, right? So they may tell you need an outer tie rod end, or you need a lower control arm, right? And you got to be safe, because there are some people out there that's going to scam you. So I'm trying to help you guys save some money and learn your car. So if they do tell you, yeah, you need an outer tie rod end, or you need a control arm, it's as simple as jacking your car up, shaking that wheel, and you can check for yourself so you don't get ripped off. Anyway guys, we'll be back. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.